If you're a Dog Post member, you already know how big this weekend is for Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs on the recruiting trail. We've got a massive visitor list over on Dog Post, so make sure you are a member because you would have already known this information. But if you're not, that's okay because I'm going to break it all down in today's video. This specific video is going to be just about the players on offense because there are some top commitments, top targets in town on both sides of the ball, but this video is for offense only because the list is so big, I gotta break it up into two videos. So tomorrow, I'll be talking about the top targets and commitments on defense who will be in town for an official visit, and I think you can make the case this is the biggest recruiting weekend for the Georgia Bulldogs of the entire year. And that might be crazy to say, but I think could be true. We won't know just yet, but it could be true down the line because I think a lot of these guys could end up on Georgia's commit list in the near future. So let's just jump right into it, right? Got to start with the quarterback, Ryan Montgomery, 4-star out of Findlay High School in Ohio. He is Georgia's lone quarterback commit and the only quarterback they will sign in this class. Coming off a really solid junior season, completed 70% of his passes, 3,300 yards, 38 passing touchdowns. Is also mobile. He's a multi-sport star. He will be in town this weekend for his official visit, and he's got a lot of targets around him. Travis Smith Jr., a 4-star wide receiver. Y'all already know about this young man. I've been talking about him for a while. Westlake High School in Atlanta. 6'4", 200 pounds, caught 53 passes, just under 900 yards last year, 11 touchdowns. He's ranked as the number 12 wide receiver in the country, number 112 overall prospect. I believe this is down to Georgia and Tennessee, but he's still taking a look at Alabama and Auburn. He will be making a commitment on July 13th, and it's trending Georgia's way. I've said that for a while, and I still feel that way today. I'm actually looking at the story that I wrote that's on Dog Post right now, and there's a little grammatical error that I just saw, but we'll fix that. Kennesaw State, it's no big deal. I'll throw a comment in there where it's needed, but Travis Smith Jr. is an absolute dog, and I think that Georgia is trending in the right direction for him. He was in town 2 weekends ago for the scavenger hunt. Big deal. Another guy, Bo Walker, the running back they've got committed from Cedar Grove. Shifty but powerful, and he brings a lot of speed at 5'8", 210. So he's not the tallest guy, but that doesn't matter. He will run through you. He will run by you. He's the number 29 running back prospect in the country. He's coming off a strong year for Cedar Grove. He's still looking at other schools, but right now he's committed to Georgia, and he will be in town this weekend. Another guy, 5-star, okay? 5-star prospect in town. I'm going to talk about him in just a second, but first, collegebronze.com. You know I got to plug it, because this is the Father's Day gift that you have to get for your father, your son, your grandfather. It is the best looking dog statue on the market today. You can get yours with a discount, promo code DOGPOST, DAWGPOST. All the information is in the description below. Get yours now. I mean, they're selling. Get it now so you can have it for Father's Day. You don't have to worry about a gift. Get on top of it. Get this bad boy right here. And again, you get a discount. Deal of the century. All the info is in the description below, so get yours today. They're going to absolutely love it. Graduation gift, too, if you're still looking for one, this is it. Okay, 5-star Ellis Williams, 6'7", 235, a pass-catching machine out of Camden County, a physical run blocker, but this is a big-time target in the middle of the field. He's a mismatch. I'm not going to call him Darnell Washington. I think he's a slightly, leaner, more athletic, faster Darnell Washington. So he's a guy that fits perfectly with the other tight end they're bringing in, and Ethan Barber, who's undersized, if you want to say that for a tight end, but he's more the faster, shiftier pass catcher. But two of the best tight end prospects in the country, they're both going to be in town for an official visit this weekend. Both are already on the commit list. So this is a massive week for Todd Hartley, who's got to keep Ellis Williams on board. I mean, other schools are coming after him hard. He is a big deal for a reason. He's a freak athlete. He's a 5-star for a reason. He's on Georgia's commit list. They need to keep him there. Right now, I keep hearing they will. Last year for Camden County, he caught 25 passes for a run-heavy offense. Remember, they rushed for like 3,000 yards as a team last year, so they didn't throw it often. But when they did, they threw it to Ellis Williams. 25 catches for 530 yards and 7 touchdowns. So when he caught the ball, big things happen. He's tough to bring down. He's looking to score. He's dangerous after the catch, and he runs really well for a guy, again, 6'7", 235. You can't teach that. This kid is a natural, and he's going to make a big impact in Athens if he stays committed. So he's in for a big official visit this weekend. He's ranked as the number 23 overall prospect and the number 1 tight end in the country. So let's talk about Ethan Barber, the other tight end commitment. If you don't know much about him, was at Alpharetta, now he's playing at Milton, 6'3", 225. Plays the position like a receiver. He was one of the best players I saw last year, just took over in the Pope game, just unstoppable. Got 49 passes last year, just under 1,000 yards. He had 966 yards, 12 touchdowns. He was a game changer when I saw him last year. I've seen him play the last 2 years for Alpharetta, and he was the best player on the field against Pope. Played against Sammy Brown. Sammy Brown was the best player on the field that night, but Ethan Barber was number 2. He's going to catch a lot of passes at Milton this year, and they could be 7A state champs again. But Ethan Barber, big deal. I like him more than any of the other websites out there. I don't care what he's ranked because it's wrong. This is an absolute baller, and I'm higher on him than I think everyone else. So he's a big deal. He's going to be in town as well. Juan Gaston Jr., massive offensive lineman, 6'8", 340, maybe even heavier than that, but sure doesn't look like it. And he moves as well as just about any offensive line prospect I've seen who weighs 340 plus. He's a basketball star. He's got good footwork, but he is a mauler in the run game. Promising pass protector, but he's going to probably slide inside and play guard at the next level. He's the number 12 guard prospect in the country. Number 179, he's better than that. There are not 178 prospects better than Juan Gaston Jr. This is another guy where the other outlets, the guys who make those rankings, I don't know what they're looking at, but they're wrong. I have no problem saying it. They don't have him ranked correctly. They don't have Ethan Barber ranked correctly. And I'm not just saying that because I, once committed to Georgia, and I think one will be. I'm saying it because I've seen them with my eyeballs multiple times, and they are crushing dudes. But just me. But Juan Gaston will be in Athens for an official visit this weekend. I think Georgia leads Tennessee and probably a few other schools, and they could take a commanding lead in his recruitment for with a big official visit this weekend. Nick Brooks is another offensive lineman. This was the biggest 15-year-old I've ever seen. At one point, it was Amarius Mims. I remember seeing him for the first time at Bleckley County when he was like 15 years old, and I couldn't believe the size that Amarius Mims had. But Nick Brooks, I saw him when he was at St. Francis. He's from Iowa, played at St. Francis, moved back to Iowa, was committed to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now he's uncommitted, but he's 6'7", 340. I feel like he was bigger when I saw him 2 years ago than what he's listed at. I mean, kid's a giant. He's a small giant. If giants were real, he would be a small giant. And I mean that in the best way possible. But I think he is a guy that's higher on Georgia's board than people think. But you can't teach that size. He is a 4-star and a guy that Georgia fans may not know about, but they need to know. Michael Carroll is a 4-star offensive lineman from Pennsylvania, 6'3", 300 pounds, number 13 guard prospect, number 185 overall. He's another guy to keep an eye on. But if there's one guy on commit watch, it's Talon Taylor, the athletic wide receiver from Illinois. I was told that from sources who cover Notre Dame that the Notre Dame staff is hoping he does not commit to Georgia this weekend because they think there's a possibility. They're getting an official visit later this month, but they want him to come out of this Georgia official visit uncommitted. He's a number 9 wide receiver prospect, the number 47 overall prospect in the country. Sure-handed, shifty, explosive receiver. His dad was a college football star who got drafted into the NFL by the Jaguars in the 4th round. His mom, I think, played professional softball. He's a multi-sport guy. The athleticism jumps out, and he is a big-time prospect and target for James Coley and that offensive staff. So he's an out-of-state wide receiver that it would not surprise me if he committed to Georgia this weekend. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I've not been told that it is definitely happening, but he's a guy that I have my eye on, and if he does, I would not be surprised because there are people outside of the Georgia program that are hoping that he comes out of this visit uncommitted. They're a little worried, but I think Georgia could be the team trending. He was in Athens for an unofficial visit in late March, and I was told that everything went great. He loved it, and Georgia really shot up his list and his recruitment after that visit. So major official visit this weekend for a four-star wide receiver that the staff loves. He's got Travis Smith Jr. there with him. Ryan Montgomery, again, the quarterback commitment, will be in his ear the entire weekend. So, these are just players on offense that will be in town for an official visit this weekend. So if you want to read more, you can do that over on Dog Post. That's where all the latest UGA football news and recruiting info is over there. So I'm basically reading the story that you can read over on the website. And again, Dog Post members, this is old news for them. They've known about this for a while. So if you want to be a smarter Georgia fan and know all the info as soon as possible, make sure you are on Dog Post. Become a member today and get your Bulldog today as well. Again, all the info is in the description below in this video. The perfect Father's Day gift. Get yours today. Don't wait. So you get it before Father's Day. Perfect for the pool, front porch, anywhere in the house. You're going to love it. Get yours today. I'll see you over on the website.